How do we teach people to get 7.5 hours sleep?
So you have to prioritize sleep first.
What does that mean, prioritize sleep?
Well, boy, just look at your own life. Look at all the things that you do after the workday ends. You've got family obligations, you've got dinner, you've got chores, you've got all those different things that fill up your evening. And so what we're trying to really teach people is there's a time for that. There's also a time to calm that down. And for those hour and a half before bedtime, you really need to focus on relaxing things, quiet things, sort of spa-like, I'll tell my patients.
My wife is so good at that. She prepares to go to sleep and enjoys a warm bath and just relaxing before she goes to bed. So preparing and slowing down, going to bed same time?
Yeah, so sleep schedule is a big one. Most people focus on the bedtime, and really what I try to teach them, if they're having trouble, is to focus on the wake-up time and to go to bed just whenever they're sleepy. So what you'll see often for a lot of people is they'll try to go to bed at a certain time just because they feel like that should be a good bedtime for them, whether they're sleepy or not. And those nights that they're not sleepy, they'll lie in bed for a long time and they get frustrated by that. But their wake-up time is also highly variable. They'll get out of bed early some days and sleep in, crash, sleep in real late. So we try to keep that wake time consistent 7 days a week until things start to regulate and get a little bit more consistent. The other big factor for a lot of people is we don't get as much sunlight as we used to. We're inside, or you hurt, or there's some reason why you're sort of sun sensitive, you're on medicines that make you that way. So you withdraw in. And you start to get a real problem with your body rhythm as a result.
So the body learns to be awake and be asleep by the amount of light that it's exposed to, and what kind of light?
The most powerful influence is the sun. It's the blue part of the rainbow that does that. So I always tell people, go Little House on the Prairie. Remember that old So if you can be up and be out and be active, regular meal times, and then at nighttime make a clear distinction where things are calm and dark and dim lights. That's your best bet.
My wife says, when you wake up, get up. When you get up, do something. And so you want to make that a light time of day and then go to bed at a time where you know you're going to have 7.5 hours sleep.